Welcome to Listen.Think.Leap, the creative movement podcast where all you need is yourself, your imagination, and a bit of space. I'm your host and dance movement teaching artist, Miss Teresa. In today's episode, we are going to make a back-to-school dance. So go ahead and put your screens down, turn your volume up, and get ready to dance because it's Listen, Think, Leap. Now, before we get started, here's an important message for the grown-ups. By dancing along at home, you understand that the activities in this podcast carry a risk of injury, and if someone gets hurt or something gets damaged while participating, you will not hold Listen, Think, Leap liable. So double check to make sure any and all sharp corners, objects, slick spots, pets, and people are safely outside your dancing space. If you have to move something to make room to dance, make sure to ask a grown-up if it's okay first. If you need to adjust your dancing space, pause the podcast now. Ready to dance? Here we go. So for a lot of you right now, you may be headed back to school, or you have a brother or a sister or a cousin or a friend starting a new school year. A new school year can be exciting, but it can also be a big change too. And it's totally okay if you feel a little nervous about starting something new or sad about leaving summer behind. When I have a lot of feelings at the same time, one thing that helps me feel better is to get up and move. So today, we are going to make a back-to-school dance. Ready to try it? Here we go. Start by standing or sitting tall. And first, I want you to put on an imaginary backpack. Over one arm. Make sure it gets over your shoulder and then around your back and over the other arm. Good. Now, I want you to stand or sit tall and straight like a pencil, and then wobble side to side like you're writing. Great. Now I want your arms to turn into crayons or markers, and I want you to draw a school bus in the air. Maybe it's a very detailed picture, or maybe it's just a big rectangle you're tracing in the air. Now draw lots of little circles down low for the wheels. Lots and lots of circles. Good job. Now let's practice our focus. I want you to shake out all those wiggles and nervous feelings. Shake them out of your fingers. Now shake them out of your head. Now your legs and your arms and your back. And now freeze. Sit or stand tall. Eyes forward. Good. And raise one arm up to answer a question. Nice. And put your arm down. And now gallop around your space, moving quickly, changing directions. Good gallops. And now freeze, sitting or standing tall, eyes forward, and raise your other arm up to answer a question. Excellent. And put it back down. Oh, I'm going to play that same music one more time, but this time I want you to dance around your space however you want to. Go ahead and start dancing. Maybe it's a big dance, full of excitement and wonder, arms reaching out, spinning or jumping. Or maybe it's a quiet dance. You're dancing out those sad feelings. Things can be small. Maybe you give yourself a hug. Beautiful. Maybe it's a shaky dance, getting all those nerves out. Or maybe it's all of those at the same time. Maybe it's running and shaking, and then maybe it gets small. Maybe it spins. Maybe it leaps and soars. Maybe it glides. Or maybe it's still. Your dance right now will look different than someone else, and that's okay. Beautiful use of your arms. And now let's take off our imaginary backpack. Off one arm and around your back, and off the other arm, and set your backpack down, and relax. Well, whether or not you are going back to school, I hope today's dance helped you feel better about whatever activities or adventures or everyday tasks are coming your way today. And if you are headed back to school, I wish you a wonderful year full of new adventure and amazing learning. Well, that's it for today. But before we go, let's take 3 relaxing breaths to finish. Go ahead and breathe in and breathe out. And inhale and exhale. And one more time, breathe in and breathe out. Today's episode was produced and edited by Teresa Simpson. This episode featured music by Craig Austin and theme song by Sandra Kalmagier. For the latest Listen, Think, Leap news, check us out on Facebook and Instagram. And if you enjoyed today's activity, consider sharing this podcast with a friend. As always, thanks for moving with me. Till next time, remember to put down your screens, get on your feet, and keep dancing, kids.